Hi there, this is Max and today I want to share with you the first of 3 mini albums that I already did a while ago, but I never found the time to work on the videos so far. This album has 6 pages of 18 by 18 centimeters and a closed cover. It is 12 centimeters wide so that there is enough space between the pages for embellishments. The closing flap is held in place by 2 Velcro dots on the front cover. So before we start our walkthrough, first a quick glance onto the cover. It's 19 by 19 centimeters and thereby 1 centimeter bigger than the inside pages. I combined flowers, gears and clocks to bring in some feminine as well as masculine elements. This will also continue inside, where the technical elements are building a contrast to the more feminine paper. The papers are from a Dutch manufacturer called Avec. I used the 2 pads of the Coulours Unlimited black and white line, as well as the die cuts and the corresponding 3D stickers. The little package paper pieces that you will see throughout the album are just placeholders for the photos, and I fixed them with non-permanent tape adhesive. The reason for this I will explain to you a little bit later. To create more room for the photos, each of the front pages has a flap on the top. The page itself is a pocket and holds a photo mat. The backside of each page has always a flap to the left. I used the die cuts of this collection to create smaller pockets to put in tags, tickets or other memories. Some of the papers I simply covered with washi tape to make it more interesting. For others I used various die cuts to hold the photo mats. And here I used a stencil to bring on some dots of acrylic paint. Actually, you can use almost everything that creates a focal point and fits to the overall style of the album. However, as the 15 by 15 centimeter papers are not that generous in size, don't bring too much onto the page. Often a band or a sticker will already be enough. To increase the size of the pages, I simply mounted the papers onto the black cardstock and then onto the package paper pages. Each of these layers increases the size of the page by 1.5 centimeters. To create some different looks for the photo mats, I for example took a scrap of package paper here and framed it with a design tape. A shaped paper clip and a sticker from the collection should be enough embellishments for this mat. Actually, it should be used for another photo or some journaling. And for the rest of the album I stick to this concept. Simple accents that support the pictures but do not push them aside. As already seen on the inside cover, I added some tags in black cardstock and brown package paper throughout the album. In between I put some technical and more masculine elements. At the end the album shall hold some pictures of men as well, which shall not be drowned in a dream of pink and flowers. And here I created an old envelope that will give some additional space for journaling or photos, just as you like. To prevent the envelope from falling off the page, it will be held by another die cut element. It's the Heartwings die of the Tim Holtz collection by Sizzix. And here again the gears and clocks are supporting the overall look of the album. A hopefully full list of the supplies you will again find in the description box below this video. As I already said, it's been a while since I made this album, and so I fear that some of the supplies may already been retired. And here another photo mat that I made out of a cardstock scrap piece and heat embossed it with silver embossing powder. But I fear that the video does not show the full shimmering shine of the silver flourishes. But as you can see, I used this throughout the album together with simple Versamark stamping on the package paper tags. The tabs of the bigger mats in the pockets I simply punched out of colored cardstock. I used a scalloped circle punch for these and simply glued two pieces of them together. And here you can see that this also works the other way round. Just one piece folded in half and tucked onto the edge of the mat. This adds a little bit of variety to the mats, but still preserves the style. So now, as promised, some words about the package paper pieces that are placeholders for the photos. As I noticed throughout the last years, people like being presented with a scrapbooking album. Nevertheless, many people have difficulties to decide where to put the pictures on the page and in what size. So the package paper pieces are simply a little help where they could go but do not have to go. And here again a little 3D sticker from the collection. The shaped paper clips create wonderful focal points, and they are very inexpensive, as I got them from the dollar store. The last page has a pocket with another mini album that I made of all the little leftover pieces of the paper. The mini album inside the mini album technique is always a good opportunity to bring in additional pictures that show some scenes from the bigger album in more detail. On the side covers, I again used the die-cut pieces from the collection and created the feminine and masculine look side by side. The handle on the front is simply a replacement handle that I found in the hardware store, and the transparent flowers are again from the dollar store. So as you can see, it doesn't necessarily need to be a brand name supplied to create a good look. And this concludes the album walkthrough for today. I hope you had fun and got inspired, and if so, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. And if you would like to see the other two upcoming albums, you could subscribe to my YouTube channel to get informed immediately. So thanks for today and hope to see you soon.